Yankees fans sit in the rain before playing the Orioles last week. AP The most outrageous part is that there was no outrage from the media. Fans? Plenty. Media? Zilch. Thus another example of what used to be out of the question as a matter of common decency is now, the game has changed, business as usual. Sunday in Yankee Stadium, Orioles-Yankees began after a 3:20 rain delay. Once out of the question. Then, also the formerly implausible, the 9-inning game ran 3:48. Now, excluding customers' two-way travel time, the Yanks called them guests. The Yanks sold and announced 38,419 tickets, many of them once out of the question expensive, for patrons to spend more than 7 hours, mostly in the rain, to watch a ball game. What business, this side of Roger Goodell's PSLs, would do that to its best customers? Of course, the stadium was nearly empty when the game began. And, as noted on WFAN by Susan Waldman, it was still raining but now it was much colder. Thus the latest in a long and continuing series of fans being encouraged to abandon baseball as there's less and less in it for them. One weekend, MLB is in worse shape than last year, when it became a conspicuous boardwalk game of home runs or strikeouts. It's epidemic, similar to how NBA games have regressed to 7-0, 9-0, 3-point shots per game. Though the Yanks 18 kiloseconds versus Detroit on Wednesday, the Tigers, with 3 hits, 8 strikeouts, and 4 pitchers, 2-1, made news and noise. The Tigers, through their first 6 games, had 37 hits to 79 strikeouts. Cleveland, through its first 5, had 58 kiloseconds, 25 hits. The White Sox, through 5, had 40 hits, 46 strikeouts. Now consider the all has the DH, thus pitchers, considered easy strikeouts, don't bat. Thursday's Mets home opener against Washington was a new standard total drag, 9 hits, 25 strikeouts, 10 pitchers, 3 hours, 20 minutes. Wednesday, the Dodgers had 5 hits and 10 kiloseconds against 5 pitchers. MLB is now infested with such games and teams. How do new rage analytics combat this? And TV makes matters worse by treating us as morons. Early in Sunday night's Braves-Phillies, ESPN's Matt Vasgersian said it's cold out. Cold at night in Philly on March 31st? Imagine that. Then he said it was warmer for the first 2 games of the series. He did not mention they were afternoon games, played in sunlight. Soon, Bryce Harper hit one deep then did his home plate pose and jog, until the ball hit the base of the wall. Harper, who should have been standing at second, would have been out by 6 feet with a decent throw. He made second with a head-first slide, needlessly but stylishly risking injury through practiced foolishness. Bryce Harper Getty Images Alex Rodriguez, he thought he hit a home run, meaning Harper still hasn't learned or doesn't care about his many previous experiences of having thought wrong. Then Rodriguez told us what we morons knew was false. Harper hit a hustle double. Again, don't believe what you see, believe what you're told. Later, Harper hit a homer that he seasoned with his how great I art bat flip. That nearly led to a brushback brawl. But Harper plays the me first way. Commissioner Rob Manfred and MLB TV promos last year declared as how all kids and big leaguers should play, the fun way. 2 days later, Nationals-Phillies, an 8.5-inning game, included 11 pitchers and ran 330. The next day, the teams totaled 13 pitchers and ran 355. Thursday, in his first home at bat as a Met, Robinson Cano grounded into an infield double play. Cano was out by plenty. It's no secret Cano's plate to first lethargy is an issue, same as when he was with the Yankees. But Gary Cohen, Ron Darling and Keith Hernandez didn't mention Cano's exit velocity, and SNY didn't show it. So let's all just pretend it's not an issue. Aaron Boone, now in his 2nd season among many managers who search for ways to lose, continues to defy applications of practical sense. Tuesday, after 8 in a 1-2-1 game, Adam Ottavino, on just 13 pitches, retired all 4 he faced, 3 on strikeouts. Not good enough. Boone brought in Aroldis Chapman to pitch the ninth. Chapman was clobbered, the Yanks lost 3-1. Last week Washington's talented shortstop, Trey Turner, broke his index finger while trying to bunt. Of course he did. He had his right hand wrapped around the barrel of the bat rather than cradling it with his fingers unexposed, the way little leaguers are taught and big leaguers forget or never knew. Sunday, for ESPN Money, the Dodgers play the Rockies, outdoors in Colorado. The forecast for Denver is sunny, with a high of 68 during the day, temperatures in the low 40s. Look what they have done to our game, ma. Francesca whiffs on Darling. It's not as if Darling's broke or Murphy cost the Mets a pennant. But I do know this, Lenny Dykstra has proven he has zero credibility as a human. That '86 Mets team had an abundance of creepy characters, and I've never known Darling to lie. As for those who interviewed Darling last week, the only one who didn't ask pertinent questions was Mike Francesca, who was too busy telling Darling how smart he is. While we're at it, after the Yankees beat the Orioles in the season opener, Front Row trashed the O's as the worst of the worst, lucky to win 50 games. Though anyone could say that about Baltimore, when Francesca said it, the Beelzebub that haunts him merrily went to work. The Orioles not only beat the Yanks in the next two, they won 4 straight, all on the road. And when a caller expressed concern with the Yanks after they went 1-2 versus a team as bad as Francesca claimed, he trashed him for not understanding baseball, how there are no pushovers. Woods meets match. It remains stunning that ESPN, of all networks, has such a poor grasp of sports. Last week, its breaking news was Tiger Woods is 2 under on the front 9. It was match play. His score was irrelevant. A player can make back-to-back quadruple bogeys and still win based on number of holes won. Later, NBC's Say Anything golf host Dan Hicks called Woods the maestro of match play. Reader Jomiego Chasks Hicks is the only one who follows golf unaware of Woods' horrible record in the Ryder Cup match play. It's 1-3, 2-1, 3, as seen on NBC.